The first chart, Bitcoin stock to flow model. Bitcoin closed this month a bit above 60k, and that's 10k below last month, actually completely erasing last month's 10k gain. So maybe the 70k of last month was a bit too much. There was ETF FOMO, and of course there was a never seen before all-time high before the halving and all that. So despite this a bit lower closing price this month, Bitcoin is still 36% up year to date. And also Bitcoin is at the halving, because this month is the last blue dot, because it's month 0 here. And from next month, May, we will count down again to the next halving in 2028. But this month is the last blue dot, and every blue dot, last blue dot, every halving has been at this gray stock to flow model price. So that's very nice. Also, the average price is something that we can calculate at the moment. It's 34,000. And that's a little below, of course, the 55,000 that the 2019 original stock to flow model predicted. But it's ballpark okay. It's the same order of magnitude. And don't forget, in 2019, the Bitcoin price was below 4,000. So also note that the average Bitcoin price was above the stock to flow model price in the cycle before the last cycle, the 2016-2020 cycle. So I updated the model. Parameters did not change much. 2024-2028 target is still around 500k on average. So also note that the error always goes down after the halving. So there is a halving, the model value goes up, and of course it takes some time. The Bitcoin price has a lag to catch up with the model value. It's every halving, it's the same. It will also be true this halving, in my opinion. So we see the error already going down. It will go down again, because the price will not be 500k, of course, in May. It will slowly over the months go into that model price. So what's next? For 2024, I repeat the same as last video. It is inevitable that we reach 100k, in my opinion, because miner revenue has to recover. And mining revenue, because of the halving, did halve. All the miners, the entire industry has seen its revenue drop by 50%, and it has to recover. Usually, the last 3 halvings, it did recover within 4 to 8 months. So that's well within this year, 2024, and the only way for mining revenue to recover is that price doubles. So estimating from current price of 60k, we should be well above 100k this year. Then 2025, I think the top will be then, because historically the top of the bull market has been after the halving, and about 1 year, 1.5 years after the halving. So that brings us in 2025. And the big question, of course, is will the price follow diminishing returns? And I think a price of, well, around 200k for the top will be in line with diminishing returns, or will price indeed follow the stock to flow model again, and will there be exponential returns again? You know my answer. I think stock to flow is still valid. I think we will have exponential returns at least until 50% adoption, and we're now at, well, somewhere between 1 and 10%. So far away from that 50% adoption. I think exponential returns are what we're going to see. Okay, next chart. the Bitcoin market cycle, and everybody was watching for that red dot. If it would turn to yellow, it did not. So the bull market continues. I know the emotions are very different. I know some think the bull market's over already, but that's exactly why we use models, to fight against emotions and on-chain transactions that this market cycle indicator is based on. The on-chain transactions signal that we are still in a bull market despite this little dip. And note, by the way, that here's a dip as well. Here's a dip as well. It's very similar. Here's a dip. Here's a dip. So red doesn't mean there won't be dips. In fact, 25% dips are quite normal in a bull market. So better get used to it. There might be more. But the good thing is red will continue, in my opinion. Next chart. Let's go to the technical indicators. RSI. Last time we had a very high RSI of 77. And last month it dropped to 66. It normalized, if you will, because we were talking here about, well, is this normal? It's the highest. It could be normalizing. It could be a new normal. But okay, so it normalized, and it's now at the level of the last couple of halvings. So this is the 2012 halving, the 2016 halving, and the 2020 halving was, of course, below. So we're above the 2020 halving levels in RSI, and well, this is the last blue dot. The next dot, the May dot, will be red. So in fact, we haven't even started yet, in my opinion. So I think that the red dots that we will see starting from May, the red dots will be higher than the blue dots. So the red RSI will be higher than the blue RSI, which means we will see RSIs well above 80, like we have seen in the previous bull markets. And that means large price increases. RSI 80 is really absolute steep price increases in a real bull market. So I think we still have that in front of us.
Thank you for joining us today on this insightful journey into the world of crypto and investing. If you found value in today's discussion and want to stay updated on future crypto news and market insights, don't forget to hit subscribe button below and click the notification bell. By subscribing, you'll be part of our growing community, gaining exclusive access to timely analyses and strategies. I look forward to having you with us in the next video.